What's up, y'all? Welcome back. We are live in Chicago, Illinois. We're back with another video. Let's dive into it. Now, we're talking about Armon and Storm Monroe. He had to downgrade in another apartment, but Armon Wiggins said something that's a friend of the show. He's a friend of mine. He shared on his station head that he was making less money on his YouTube compared to previous months. Almost about 7 months ago, Tasha K did an announcement on her page about how YouTube is changing the game with advertisers. Advertisers have not been giving YouTube enough dollars, and YouTube had to share a partial with the YouTubers. There's a certain percentage that we get as YouTubers. I don't know if it's 70% or 60% we get. It's a certain percentage. If you give a super chat, they take out a certain percentage. And so YouTube probably not getting enough advertising dollars. Of course, Google had to lay off a lot of people, so the money is not coming in fast enough to really share to pay the creators. So if you notice, creators myself, I've noticed for the first time in my YouTube career that I've noticed a drop in revenue dollars. And so thank the Lord that my rent is only going up $1,100, where it's not hurting me as much. And I'm going to go back into the workforce to help me if I need be, because I didn't like the drop. And it was a big drop, almost $200 less than I made last month. So that's why I immediately said, oh my gosh, I made $1,200 less this month than I did last month. So I'm going to go back into the work field because I just don't want to depend on this income from YouTube. I said, oh, this is not good. Like, because one thing, if I know I work 40 hours or 50 hours, that's my income. If I know I'm good, YouTube don't. You could give 40 hours to YouTube and they can decide, hey, we're going to drop it, the income. And so they hold the cards. So, and, you know, I want to expand and hire more people. These are the type of stuff we're going to do to hire more people with our show and use my personal funds and stuff, and not hire a lot of people, just one person to do my YouTube shorts, to do my TikToks and all of that. And obviously again, like a cameraman where you could just follow me around and just pay them to do that to help bring more revenue and people to watch me so I could develop, you know, my own app and people could come and see me and I could develop shows on my own app, something that Tasha K did. Now, a lot of people didn't like that Tasha K moved over to TashaKLive.com. And when she moved over to TashaKLive.com, people started to diss her. They started to talk about her. They started to trash her, said, why would you do it? But I'm glad she did it because she saw the downfall into paying creators and not paying creators what they're worth. And so she developed her own app and people subscribed to the app. It became on the app. Yes, she posts on YouTube. That would be the thing. So eventually, a year or two from now, I want to develop my own website and app where I go live, interact with the fans, and then I post different clips on my YouTube channel just to get more people to come on the app, something like a Netflix model, Hulu model, all of these type of things, because the money is just not the same on YouTube. It's just not the same. So when Armon said it, I've noticed it. I was just waiting on to see somebody else, and if he was affected, it affected me as well because I made $1,200 less than I made last month, and the views were actually more, and it got less. So I understand. So when I saw him post on his station head, I immediately said, okay, I got to talk about this. I got to break this down so the subscribers understand. So this is why it's great when a subscriber can donate, send a cash out, because we get 100% of the money than versus you're sending in other entities, right? If you're sending, or if you buy a t-shirt, that goes to the creator, right? And we get a certain profit for it. So that's why I tell people, you want to keep your creators over here, you better support them more. And we're talking about financially. And thank the Lord that my people do, you know, support us financially. Thank you. Because some creators don't have that. And so we even have people even buying our t-shirts. So I appreciate that. That helps the creator to grow, because I don't want to stop doing YouTube. I love doing YouTube. I think YouTube is a great outlet to entertain people. You get fans all over the country and all over the world to view you daily. And I love that. But when it came to like when Armon was talking about that, he's not lying. Like, I've made $1,200 less than what I made last month on YouTube. So, and he was talking, he broke something down. I want all the people to hear me. So on YouTube, you have to send your video. If your video get a yellow sign, you press a button for your video to get reviewed by YouTube to get a green symbol. Armon was complaining that it take them the full 7 days to approve the video to be monetized. And you know the first 7 days is critical because you get your major views within the first 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. But if they're waiting a full 7 days, that means 7 days worth of money is gone because they, pretty much monetized it 7 days later. So you didn't miss out on 7 days worth of content. 7 days. I'm talking about not 7 days worth of content or 7 days worth of payments from the advertisers because the video didn't get approved for full ads until 7 days later. And then some of his videos wasn't even getting monetized, period. So you're losing money. So this is what he was breaking down. He was talking about it on his page. And then also Storm Monroe allegedly had to downsize from one apartment to the next because his views are not hitting enough for the revenue, right? The views that matter in order to make a lot of money is coming to the place that you almost have to make 100, 200,000, 300,000 views per video just to make a decent amount of money on Google. It's changing into that model. Hell, Instagram said you got to make about 60,000 reels, that if you make a certain amount of reels and they want a lot of views just to give you a $750, that's pennies on a dollar. It's almost like you're a sharecropper. So I always urging creators like myself and others that we must start our own entity to create our own entity outside of the model and still use YouTube, but also you want to have another place. That's why a lot of creators are going to other avenues. Patreon is one. But I even say go throughout Patreon because Patreon get a percentage of it as well. Create your own site, get you a person where they can embed it and they can create and then they can live stream that they can give to you directly. It could be done, but you must hire an engineer to do it. So when he posted that on his social media, it was coming up and it was coming up I was like, okay, I want to discuss it on my page. That's true. Is hurt creators revenue. They should at least back pay for days the videos were under review for monetization. Yes. So that's just how that goes when it comes to the monetization piece of it. And so he was not lying when he said they wasn't monetized because it take days. Sometimes it take me 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. It take that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, wow, you can't rush them. It's not like a number you can call what they do because there's so many videos being released daily on YouTube. It's hard to keep up with the volume of it. And one of the things that YouTube did change that they allow everybody to have memberships. And so that's why the membership model helped. But we're not really making too much of a profit on the membership like that because we only charge people $5 a month. In order to see like a profit, really see real numbers, it's like if you're charging people $20 or 25 or and above, but we're not doing that because we don't have enough content in order for my people to pay $9.99 a month. So $4.99 is perfect for the amount of content that is going on the channel. So I want all the subscribers to know that this is the predicament that we're dealing with as creators, and that Armon was honest enough to tell his audience. I was shocked that he shared it with his audience, but he did. And he wrote a post that he won't be posting on going live on YouTube because those live videos wasn't getting monetized. And that is exactly what he said. So this is why when we posted on our t-shirt line, we got different designs on there. We got other stuff we getting some shirts in Texas, so we can ship some shirts out as well. So we can give new shirts to people on the 15th. So all they got to do is rock the shirt, wear it, and I want them to take a picture. So I'm just excited, man. I'm just really, really excited for what God has in store for this channel. And my prayer is that us as creators get idea and get people in our inner circle that can help us build these apps and build these websites so we can be able to compete with everybody else. And so we could be able to have our own entity. So I'm glad that, Tasha K got her own app and she got people subscribed to her own app and paying the money on her app. I love that she did that. It's just awesome. Like, it is so awesome that this woman have her own app. And if she have 594 people watching her, that's 594 people paying the $12.99 a month. That's a nice piece of change. Okay. Let's see. In this comment, somebody left here. Somebody said, YouTube playing with y'all top. That's why Tasha K got an app. She was 2 steps ahead and she do and say what she want. Absolutely. That is so true. That is so true. Look, you look at that. That's this person that posted that comment, not lying. Tasha K was ahead of the game when she decided to say, hey, I'm gonna post this and have my own app so we don't have to be bothered with the fool la la. I think that's awesome. I think that's great. I think that showed the world that not only that, I'm going to be more independent so I can have the creative freedom. Absolutely. I agree with you on that. So I'm going to drop the link if anybody want to add on to this conversation. It was short, sweet, to the point, and I think Armon should do it because he has the fans to do it. I think he needs to do it now and don't wait. Do it while you have all them fans, because I'm up there building, got some stuff building in my thing in the back scene. We'll be making some announcements soon. So I think Armon should definitely do that and hire a person to build it. And hopefully he can find a person that helped build Tasha K app so he can build his as well, and people will subscribe to it. They said something in the chat. They said Kaya has her own app as well. I think that's amazing. That's amazing. Let me drop it. I dropped the link, so if anybody want to say something or comment about something, you can, and we will open up the phone lines as well if y'all want the phone lines open up. If you want to give your thoughts before we get up out of here, because I want to make sure that we make sure everything was discussed in the show. Let me actually do something right quick. Let me see. All right, just in case y'all want to call in and give your thoughts, you don't have to, but if you're up and ready and you say, hey, I want to call in, I want to give my thoughts, I will let you call in and give your thoughts. Okay, just in case. All right. So I have the phone lines open up. So just in case if you want to call in and give your thoughts, you're more than welcome to do so. That's messed up. So that's just how that goes. So she have her own app where you can download the app, and her app you can actually Chrome it like to your TV, and you can do it on Apple. You can like connect it to your television as well. You can do that as well. Mm-hmm. I've seen her do it. So I've seen she had it on her own app, and she had it where you can connect it to your television. I remember that you can connect it to your television. So she thought 3 steps ahead, and I'm not mad at her. She really did. She was like 3 steps ahead of the game. Like once she got those, and I love the fact that Tasha came out and she said it publicly that this is going on. And then Drink Champs got a Patreon as well. So yeah, that's how that goes. Absolutely. Because she, got the Patreon. She used to be on Patreon. And then she stopped the Patreon. She did something else. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if it'll work. Hey, go ahead.
Hey, Wally.
Hey.
So yes, you're hitting it right on the nose. Yes, I remember Tasha K telling you guys that this was going to happen. And believe me, a lot of people didn't believe Tasha K because, it's Tasha K. But deep down inside, I believed her because you have to look at it this way. We have so many people now want to be YouTubers. We have so many people that's trying to eat like everyone else is eating. They see that people are making money on here. But everybody in the world can't do the same thing. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to be enough money for everybody. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. I agree. I agree with you on that. Thank you for calling in. I agree.
Right.
Love you. Thank you, because it's so true. Just like a person wrote in the chat, they said, I wish all of you creators could get on one app. Y'all should work together because I'm not downloading a bunch of different apps. Yeah, that would be great. Okay, y'all can hear it fine. Okay. Yes, that was the icon from New York. That was the icon from New York. One of my top callers that always call into the show. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hi, Molly. How are you?
Welcome.
So I just want to say I hate the stigma that people are trying to stick on Tasha K. Like, every time she says or does something, they question her because of this racist Cardi B. People got to get over the fact that Cardi B went after Tasha K. She only went after her like that because she knew a lot of things were kind of true. And I'm very proud of Tasha K for making her own way with the app. I don't agree with everything that she does, but you got to remember, Tasha K broke the information about R. Kelly. Tasha K broke some really, really big stories. So she's like the GOAT, and I hope that she can bring other YouTubers onto her platform as well.
I agree. But I think that one thing that really happened with Tasha, the reason why people question her, is because she lost a $4 million lawsuit with the court says she lied.
The
You know
court
what I'm
says she
saying?
lied, but the court is not always justice.
The
So
jury
I
came
think that,
out that it was a lie and she was in $4 million debt. So the average person gonna be like, "Dang, you got $4 million debt." So that's why her every time she opened up her mouth, people say we got to question it because she was sued for lying and lost.
yeah, I don't think she lied about it. I think that's just the court trying to make Cardi B something that Cardi B is not. So if Cardi B was our complexion, she wouldn't have lost $4 million to her. But that's just my take on it. But Tasha K didn't lie about everything else, but just only Cardi B. Liars lie about everything. So she didn't lie on Cardi.
Mm. All right. Well, we thank you so very much about that. I will say the views and opinion of the caller don't represent the views and opinions of the Wiley Show. I do believe she lied on Cardi B and she lost, and she got to pay back that $4 million.
I don't think she got it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. Well, we thank y'all so very much for tuning into the show, for giving y'all opinion. We're gonna be back live tonight. I just came on here very quickly, short, sweet to the video. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe, and we will see y'all tonight on the Wiley Show. Make sure y'all share this live, thumbs up, and everything. I didn't want to make this like a long, lengthy live because I just wanted short, sweet to the point. So see y'all later, and I'll be back tonight to cover the interview with Latasha's husband, Mistress.